Hi, I'm Laura. Thanks for stopping by VideoGamesBlogger.com to watch my review of Xenoblade Chronicles. Anyone who's played a Xeno game knows how the story is going to play out, in long and frequent cutscenes. That's just how it is. From there, it's up to personal preference. Personally, I'm a fan of cutscenes when the graphics are stunning, the animation is smooth, and the voice acting is perfect. Unfortunately, that's not really the case with Xenoblade Chronicles, even though it presents a solid human versus machines plot. Two enormous gods fought an epic battle that ended both of their lives, and now their giant carcasses serve as the homeland of two civilizations, one biological, the other mechanical. One pleasant summer afternoon, the machines randomly decided to attack the humanoids for mysterious reasons. But this story begins a year later with Shulk, an unsuspecting young hero who becomes the wielder of a powerful and mysterious weapon. I love customization, and Xenoblade Chronicles delivers when it comes to options for weapons and 5 different pieces of armor. Not only does customization affect character stats, it goes a step further and changes the character's whole ensemble. It's good to be stylish when Shulk is such a social butterfly. Yep, this game has an alliance meter. It's simple, but it can have an effect on various aspects of gameplay. For example, the more side quests you complete in each area, the locals will trust you more. The higher the trust, the better the items you can get when trading with NPCs. Then to continue the cycle, even more side quests are unlocked, along with skill trees for each character. Xenoblade Chronicles marries together JRPG and MMO genres, the latter being most apparent in battle and quests. I was hoping for a more traditional turn-based battle system, but I didn't dislike what I got. More importantly, remembering to use the camera system properly rather than fight against it took away from some of the fun of the battles. I don't know why, but I never became used to the camera controls, especially during battle. Questing, on the other hand, was a pleasant surprise, and there are a plethora of quests for an adventurer to have their fill of. Many of the quests were made up of the same formula of go to this place, kill or find this thing. However, the world is vast and begging to be explored. I spent quite a bit of time swimming down rivers and hiking along rural paths. After a while, it starts to become apparent that self-exploration isn't often rewarded in the game. Corridors lead to nothing, alleyways are filled with empty crates that can't be jumped on. I know, I tried. Plenty of loot is always out in the open, glowing, waiting for the player to just walk by. The world of Xenoblade Chronicles is massive and full of caves, swamps, and oceans. The design of the world is really impressive and detailed. This game would look stunning on the Nintendo 3DS. On my big screen, it was a little hard to look at. I think the developers fought against the limitations of the Wii and lost. I do contend the game was originally made 2 years ago, but even compared to its peers, it falls short in the looks department. The music is actually wonderful, and it's been a long time since I've enjoyed a game's music this much. I've even left the title screen on for a while just to listen. I can't even remember the last time I did that. In each different area, a new song would set the tone for my adventures. I enjoyed the music the most when the characters were silent, but they weren't quiet nearly enough, especially during battle, when each character had their little timeline of things to say before, during, and after every fight. This is especially annoying when grinding on low-level enemies. For me, what makes this game fun is how each aspect of gameplay affects the others. Building character relationships, making better trades, improving weapons, and upgrading skills are all tied together. Because of this and a nearly endless amount of quests, the game has a lot for the player to see and do. I don't have any immediate plans to replay Xenoblade Chronicles since the game world is so vast and has more quests than I could possibly count. There's so much to do and so much to see, you definitely get your money's worth in the first playthrough. The best thing about Xenoblade Chronicles is the soundtrack, hands down. I don't think video game music is recognized enough, but I hope the right people stop and listen to this game. The absolutely worst thing about this game is the quality of the graphics. I found it hard to look at my TV screen sometimes. Literally, I had to look away because I could not focus on what was on the TV. If you are a fan of MMOs and JRPGs, I think Xenoblade Chronicles marries the two genres together quite nicely. Someone who is curious about one of those genres and likes the other, I recommend this game as a way to test the waters. Anyone who doesn't like a lot of chore-like quests or building relationships with other characters might not like this game. I think it's definitely worth a rent, and personally, I'm glad I own it because it's a long game full of quality hours of gameplay. So, do you plan to pick up Xenoblade Chronicles? If you already own the game, let me know your impressions of it down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, love and peace from my PC to yours.